Ms. Oklahoma 02.
There's some new kids in town, and they think they can take it all away from me. But there's about to be a fight tonight. Now let's see which one of these girls has what it takes.
Riding on the range, I've got my hat on, I've got my boots dusty, I've got my saddle on my horse, he's cold, of course, I wanna be a cowboy, and you can be my cowgirl. I wanna be a cowboy, and you can be my cowgirl. I wanna be a cowboy. Yippee, yippee, yi, yippee, yo, yo, yo.
Oh, yippee, yippee, yo, yo.
Ms. Oklahoma 02, featuring the country sounds of Silas Stamey, and Ms. Oklahoma 2001, Casey Hundley. Ms. Oklahoma, rock this country.
Feels pretty good just the same. You know it must be contagious, cause it looks like it's going round. It's kinda cool once you catch it, cause you can't keep your feet on the ground. I said come on, let's get something started. I said come on, let's start something now. Woo! We gonna rock this country. Yeah, we gonna rock this country. With every brown-eyed boy and every blue-eyed girl, we gonna really go psycho. Give it a whirl, we gonna rock this country. Right out of this world. Ooh, na 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 na. I was alright for a while. I could smile for a while. Then I
saw you last night. You held my hand so tight as you stopped to say hello. You wished me well, but you couldn't tell that I was crying over you, crying over you. And you said so long, left me standing alone, alone and crying, 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 oh, she's so kissable and huggable and lovable, unbelievable. She's a mouthful of anything and everything a man could want. Yeah, she ain't typical, she's unpredictable, and she's available. It's a miracle how my heart stumbled into someone so kissable, huggable, lovable, unbelievable.
The Miss Oklahoma dancers, Brian Burke, Jonathan Lutheran, and Nick Bass.
Well, there's so many things I want to tell her. I gotta love her. But every time I talk, I start to stutter. Well, she's so elegant, intelligent, heaven sent. All my money spent, I put a big down payment on that itty bitty diamond ring. She's so beautiful, it's indisputable, it's undeniable. She's gotta have a ball. She's music to my ears and makes my heart sing. So kissable, huggable, lovable, unbelievable. Kissable, huggable, lovable, unbelievable. Kissable, huggable, lovable, unbelievable.
I'm going out tonight, I'm feeling alright. Gonna let it all hang out. Wanna make some noise, really raise my voice. Yeah, I wanna scream and shout. Okay, girls, come on. No inhibitions, make no conditions. Get a little out of line. I ain't gonna act politically correct. I only wanna have a good time. The best thing about being a woman is the prerogative to have a little fun, fun. Oh, 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 they're totally crazy. Forget I'm a lady. Man, shirt, short skirts. Oh, 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 here we go on, yeah. When they're inside. Oh, 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 get in the action. Feel the attraction. Pulling my hair, do what I dare. Oh, 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 I wanna be free and do the way I feel. And man, I feel like a woman. Feel like a woman.
She was a woman on a mission, here to drown him and forget him. So I set her up again to wash him down. You just about succeeded when that low-down no-good cheat, good for nothing, came strutting through the crowd. Oh, he was laid it on so thick, we never missed a lick. Professing his never-ending love. Oh, but I never will forget. And she stood up and said, so I guess you think we're just gonna kiss and make up, don't you? That's when she said, why don't you kiss and kiss this? And I don't mean on my rosy red lips. Hey, me and you, we're through. And there's only one thing left for you to do. You just come on over here one last time, hook her up and close your eyes. And kiss this, you kiss this. And I don't mean on my rosy red lips. Hey, me and you, we're through. And there's only one thing left for you to do. You just come on over here one last time, hook her up and close your eyes. You kiss this, goodbye. You kiss this, goodbye.
See ya.
Sometimes it's hard to be a woman, giving all you've got to just one man. You have had times while he's out having good times. 'Cause after all, he's just a man. Stand by your man. Give him to us to cling to, and something warm to come to when nights are cold. Stand by your man and show the world you love him. You've given all the love you can. Stand by your man. This country, woo, we're gonna rock this country. With every brown-eyed boy and every blue-eyed girl, we're gonna really go psycho. Give it a whirl, we're gonna rock this country right out of this world. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na.
And now, here she is, our hostess for tonight, Miss Oklahoma 1986, the Young Merchant Ball.
47 deadbeats living in a back street, north, east, west, south, all in the same house, sitting in a back room, waiting for the big boom. I'm in a bed.
Hello, everyone. Good evening. This is it. It's exciting, isn't it? Almost as exciting as having an Exacta ticket at Belmont today. We are going to have a great time. It's the final night of Miss Oklahoma 2002. Preliminaries are over, and in just a few minutes, we'll find out the names of our top 10 finalists. You just met the 45 women who not only want to be among those 10 that will make the top 10 tonight, but also want to be the one young woman to follow one of the most amazing Miss Oklahomas we've ever had. Please welcome back your Miss Oklahoma, Casey Hundley. Casey, today when I watched the end of the Belmont race, and the jockey took the flowers that were, you know, the drape that goes over the winning horse, and he ripped the flowers off and he threw them at the crowd. So you could just like rip the roses off and just toss them out. Next time. I like it. Well, you've seen them compete over the last 3 nights, and you have learned what a truly amazing group of young women that they really are. But now it's time to meet them one at a time. We begin with the delegates of the Sigma Group.
Good evening, I'm Shannon Cage, Miss Muskogee area, a graduate from Northeastern State University.
From the home of Will Rogers, I am Miss Claremore, a sophomore at the University of Arkansas, Stephanie Robinson.
A freshman at Oklahoma City University, I'm Miss Elk City, Julie Powell.
A junior at the University of Tulsa, I am Miss Coweta area, Bridget Bartz.
I am Miss Nakoma Park, Owen Hildebrandt, a senior at the University of Central Oklahoma.
A junior at the University of Oklahoma, I'm Crystal Lohman, Miss Queen of the West.
I'm Kelly Scott, Miss Owasso, a senior at Oklahoma City University.
A senior at the University of Central Oklahoma, I am Robin Joy Biddy, Miss Capital City.
I'm Miss Northwest Passage, Amy Kilhofer, a senior at Southwestern Oklahoma State University.
A senior at the University of Tulsa, I am Dion White, Miss Southern Delaware County.
A senior at Southeastern Oklahoma State University, I am Lori Ramsey, Miss Southeastern.
Good evening, I'm Teresa Sorensen, Miss Brookside area. I recently obtained my master's degree from the University of Oklahoma.
A senior at the university, renowned for national championship football, I am Shivak Saley, Miss Greater Area Shawnee. I'm Betsy Wagner, Miss Broken Arrow, a graduate of Oral Roberts University.
A senior at the University of Central Oklahoma, I am Jennifer Strayhorn, Miss Dell City.
These are the women of the Mew Group.
At Northwestern and Alva, I am Cassie McCaffrey, Miss Northwestern Oklahoma State University. A junior at Northeastern State University, I am Miss Carl Albert State College, Katie Horn.
I am Leah Ledbetter, Miss Stroud, a junior at the University of Central Oklahoma.
Miss Northern Oklahoma College in Enid.
I am Melanie Merchant, Miss NSU, a senior at Northeastern State University. A senior and proud OSU Cowboy, I am Miss Oklahoma State University, Holly Bacon.
A freshman at the University of Oklahoma, I am McKenna Smith, Miss Oklahoma City. I am Stephanie Poplin, Miss Tulsa State Fair, and a freshman at the University of Oklahoma.
Good evening, I am Cynthia Shaw, Miss Greater Oklahoma, a graduate student at Southwestern Baptist Theological Seminary.
A senior at the University of Central Oklahoma, I am Miss Skiatook Lake Amanda Sasser.
I am Jordan Wood, Miss Olkmulgee, a senior at the University of Oklahoma.
A freshman at the University of Oklahoma, I am Miss Sayer Erin Rutherford.
I am Jennifer Berry, Miss Tulsa, a sophomore at the University of Oklahoma.
Hello, I'm Brooke Baker, Miss Oklahoma State Fair, a graduate student at Oklahoma State University.
A junior at Oklahoma State University, I'm Miss Collinsville Elizabeth Kinney. And these are the women of Omega. I am Miss Enid Brooke Baxter, a sophomore at Rose State College.
Good evening, I'm Casey Pressler, Miss Grand Lake, a senior at Oral Roberts University.
A freshman at Cameron University, I am Miss Latin Dara Fields.
A sophomore at the University of Oklahoma, I am Jennifer Rizzo, Miss Altus.
I'm Sarah Ballard, Miss McAllister, a junior at Oklahoma State University.
At the University of Central Oklahoma, I am Ashley Butler, Miss Skiatook Area.
A junior at Northwestern Oklahoma State University, I'm Miss Northern Oklahoma College, Tonkawa, Casey Rigger.
A junior at the only historically black college in Oklahoma, I am Leah Hendricks, Miss Langston University.
Welcome, I'm Kristen Flanagan, Miss Stevens County, a sophomore at Cameron University.
A sophomore at Rose State College, I'm Rebecca Turnbow, Miss Rose State College.
Good evening, I'm Corinne Duggan, Miss Shawnee, a senior at the University of Oklahoma.
I am Cherie Surface, Miss Wheatheart, and a graduate student at the University of Central Oklahoma.
A recent graduate of Southwestern Oklahoma State University, I am Miss Southwestern Allison Mainers. I am Lauren Chesney, a junior and proud representative as Miss University of Central Oklahoma.
Hello, I am Brooke Haley, Miss OCU, a senior at Oklahoma City University.
Let's hear it for all 45 of our fabulous Miss Oklahoma contestants. They have done an outstanding job this week. And all of you here, family, friends, supporters, and just pageant fans should be very, very proud. I would say that it's safe to bet that you guys love these girls. Well, let me tell you this. Right now, their feet hurt. And as much as they love for you to applaud and clap and cheer, their feet hurt. Everybody take a breath. This is it. In a moment, I will announce the names of our top 10 finalists. The remaining 35 will each receive a $500 scholarship and their share of the more than $6 million in college and university scholarships handed out this week. Before we go any further, you all are amazing, and we are so proud of all 45 of you. Your hard work has paid off, and, you know, it's that old cliche that you're all winners, but I hope you know that you are, and I hope we've made you feel that way this week. More than 400 women competed at the local level. From 400, that became 45, and now they become 10. Here we go, the names of our top 10 finalists. We begin with Miss Oklahoma State Fair, Brooke Baker. Next is Miss Broken Arrow, Betsy Wagner. Our third top 10 finalist, Miss Coweta area, Bridget Bartz. What would you do if I said Miss Collinsville, Elizabeth Kinney? Our fifth contestant to make it into the top 10 is Casey Pressler, Miss Grand Lake. Through, our next contestant is Jennifer Berry, Miss Tulsa. Let's hear it for Miss Southern Delaware County, Dionne White. Three spots remain. One of them goes to Corinne Duggan, Miss Shawnee. Next is Miss Queen of the West, Crystal Lohman. And our final contestant. Take your place, Miss Southwestern Oklahoma State University, Allison Mainers. Congratulations to you. One of these next women will be your next Miss Oklahoma. Will your next Miss Oklahoma be Brooke Baker, Miss Oklahoma State State Fair. Brooke recently graduated from Oral Roberts University and is attending graduate school at Oklahoma State. She wants to pursue a career as an inspirational speaker, entertainer, and health administrator. Trying for that fire, girls. Betsy Wagner, Miss Broken Arrow. Betsy is also a graduate of Oral Roberts. She is a 6th and 7th grade language and reading teacher. She hopes to pursue a doctorate in education and become a school administrator and politician. Bridget Bartz, Miss Coweta area. Bridget is a junior at the University of Tulsa, majoring in marketing. She hopes to obtain an MBA and a law degree and become an attorney specializing in business law. Elizabeth Kinney, Miss Collinsville. Elizabeth is a junior agricultural communications major at OSU. She wants to receive a master's degree in broadcast journalism, work as a morning news anchor, and motivational speaker. Casey Pressler, Miss Grand Lake. Casey's a senior majoring in music and mass communications. She hopes to pursue a master's degree in music business and will become a professional jazz recording artist. Jennifer Berry, Miss Tulsa. Jennifer is a freshman at the University of Oklahoma, majoring in elementary education. She would one day like to receive her master's and hopes to pursue a career in elementary education. Dionne White is Miss Southern Delaware County. She is a junior elementary education major at the University of Tulsa, hopes to pursue a master's degree in education and teach 5th grade. Corinne Duggan, Miss Shawnee. Corinne is a sociology pre-med major at OU. She wants to graduate from med school and become an anesthesiologist. Or will it be Miss Queen of the West, Crystal Lohman, a junior at the University of Oklahoma, majoring in chemistry. She hopes to attend law school and become an attorney for a medical research facility. And Allison Mayners, Miss Southwestern, a recent graduate of Southwestern Oklahoma State University with a degree in marketing. She will work in public relations for a respected organization or corporation. That is an impressive group of women. Well, if you haven't had a chance to be here all week long, we are so glad that you finally joined us on Saturday night. We have had a great time during all the preliminary night shows. It's been a lot of fun, but it's also been some hard work. For those 10 contestants, as you know, were selected from our 45 delegates based upon their scores from the 3 nights of preliminary competitions. And each judge has already given each of the top 10 a score on a scale of 1 to 10 based on that judge's opinion of the contestant's ability to do the job of Miss Oklahoma. That score carries forward tonight as 40% of the contestant's final score. Talent makes up 30% of the score, with swimsuit and evening wear making up 10% each. We will then narrow the top 10 finalists, and they'll compete for the remaining 10% in an interview segment. From that, we'll find out the name of our new Miss Oklahoma. Now, those judges have been working hard. Don't believe them, they have been working hard. They have been working just as hard as our contestants, I think. They arrived on Sunday for their orientation and began interviewing our delegates on Monday morning, and they've been here for an entire week. We'd like for you to meet them now. We've become old friends during the week. The corporate secretary of the Seattle Youth Symphony, the largest youth symphony in the nation, and a corporate attorney specializing in government and private sector relations. Please welcome Miss Washington 1991, So Young Kwan. One of the few people to have ever judged the Miss America pageant 3 times, and he did a good job. Our next judge is a former Reagan appointee as the Director of National Preparedness with the Federal Emergency Management Agency and a nationally recognized leader in the energy field. Please give a big Oklahoma welcome to Bernard McGuire. The youngest woman ever selected to judge here at the Miss Oklahoma pageant. She is a former top 10 finalist at Miss America and one of the leading AIDS educators in the Southwest. In addition, she has had 20 years of dance training as well as 10 years of vocal training. Please welcome Miss Texas 2000, Tara Watson. One of the nation's leading experts in the prevention of teen suicide, our next judge has been recognized for his work in establishing the nation's first suicide hotline. He now heads up the first 24/7 AIDS hotline for his home state of Maryland. In addition, his first book of poetry is about to be published. Please welcome Mr. Henry Westray. She is one of the most successful contestants in the history of the Miss Oklahoma program. She currently headlines in Las Vegas with the likes of David Cassidy and Sheena Easton. In addition, she just returned from a European tour and will soon be performing with the London Pops. Please welcome back for the first time since she competed here right on this stage, Candace Davis Martin. A faculty member at Old Dominion University who teaches speech and drama and leads one of the nation's most recognized family theaters. Our next judge has judged over 20 Miss America state programs and currently is the producer of Miss Virginia, Mr. Hugh Copeland. Our final judge probably knows the job of Miss America better than anyone else in the country. For 11 years, she served as Director of Corporate and Community Relations for the Miss America program and was responsible for Miss America's 20,000-mile-a-month schedule. Please welcome a former news anchor, former public school music teacher, and a former Miss New Jersey, Mary McGinnis Blackburn. The auditors for this week's pageant are Mark Helland and Glenn Elliott, certified public accountants. Well, we've been celebrating country music this week and built the entire show around our phenomenal Miss Oklahoma, Casey Hundley. So we're going to welcome back Casey, our Miss Oklahoma dancers, and we threw in a couple of Tulsa's finest firefighters in case things got too hot and somebody shouted, "Stop, drop, and roll." And our top 10 finalists in swimsuit competition. As we find out, it doesn't matter what those guys are doing. What does it say? As we find it, oh wait, I just got so flustered there. I think you'll know why, my word. It says, we find out it doesn't matter what those guys are doing without their shirts on. We've been trying to figure it out all week long, and we just can't get it right, so we're going to try and figure it out tonight, I think. As far as Casey's concerned, though, doesn't impress her much.
Oh yeah. Known a few guys who thought they were pretty smart, but you got being right down to an art. You think you're a genius, you drive me up the wall. You're regular, original, know it all. Oh, you think you're special. Oh, you think you're something else. Okay, so you're a rocket scientist. That don't impress me much. So you got the brains, but have you got the touch? Now don't get me wrong, yeah, I think you're alright, but that won't keep me warm in the middle of the night. That don't impress me much. Yeah. I never knew a guy who carried a mirror in his pocket and a comb up his sleeve, just in case. And all that extra whole gel in your hair, I'd like it, 'cause heaven forbid it should fall out of place. Oh, you think you're special. Oh, you think you're something else. Okay, so you're Brad Pitt. That don't impress me much. So you got the looks, but have you got the touch? Now don't that don't impress me much.
We might not impress you, but this will. Please welcome the ladies in swimsuit competition. Mignon?
You didn't think I was going to let these girls have all the fun, did you? Heck, ooh. Oh, my. Woo! Somebody call the fire station. Woo! Let's begin the swimsuit competition. Miss Oklahoma State Fair, Brooke Baker. My bad. Miss Coweta area, Bridget Bartz. Collinsville, Elizabeth Kinney. Miss Grand Lake, Casey Pressler. Miss Tulsa, Jennifer Berry. Miss Southern Delaware County, Dion White. Miss Shawnee, Corinne Duggan. Miss Queen of the West, Crystal Lohman. And Miss Southwestern Oklahoma State University, Allison Maynard. you can hardly blame an MC for getting a little flustered every once in a while. Kind of hate to see that curtain go down. You know, it's true that everyone Casey meets appreciates her talent, but more importantly, they appreciate everything Casey Hundley stands for. She is a Miss Oklahoma who will not be forgotten. Welcome back, the wonderful Casey Hundley.
Sometimes the time just slips away, and you're left with yesterday, left with the memory. I'll always think of you and smile and be happy for the time I had you with me. Though we go our separate ways, I won't forget, so don't forget the memories we made. Please remember, please remember, I was there for you and you were there for me. Please remember our time together. Our time was yours and mine, and we were wild and free. And remember, please remember me. Goodbye. There's just no set of words to say, and it's sad to walk away with just the memory. Who's to know what might have been? We leave behind a life and time we'll never know again. Please remember, please remember, I was there for you and you were there for me. And remember,
We have been celebrating the 30th anniversary of the Kiwanis Club of Tulsa sponsoring Miss Oklahoma. And we want to introduce you to many of the women who had held that title during this 30th anniversary celebration. Casey?
1966, Jane Andrew, Miss America 1967. 1968, Beverly Drew Hoster. 1973, Andrea Hansen. 1974, Debbie Knight. 1976, Lucia Miller O'Connor. 1978, Kendi Brown Wampler. 1984, Julie Sunday Edwards. 1986, Mignon Merchant Ball. 1991, Gina Lynn Smith-Shroom. 1993, Elizabeth Mosley Gussie. 1994, Tiffany Craig Holden. 1995, Megan Bradfield Graham. 1997, Kelly Masters. 1998, Julie Payne Cootie. 1999,
1999, Danica Allen. And 2000, Kristen Stevenson Shricks. Mignon.
Thanks, Casey. Oh, I've become so emotional this week. I only cry at the birth of my children, crownings, and pageant celebrations and anniversaries. What a great group, and how smart we all in our coordinated black outfits tonight. I like that. I got to tell you, getting to hang out with the formers is so much fun, and we have a great time when we get together. We don't get to do it as often as we'd like, but this one time a year that we see each other, it's just like a big old slumber party. And I didn't get a chance to go to the dinner tonight where everybody gathers, and we just want Casey to know we are ready for her to come into the light. Come on, girl. We've got lots of fun things planned for her, but this is exciting to be back. Thank you, ladies, for being here. And last night it was so fun. I got to meet Andrea Hansen. She said, you don't know who I am. I went, oh, yes, I do. You're Andrea Hansen, and I've looked at your picture for many, many years. I know exactly who you are, and you're the one that gave up your title the night of the tornado. And I got the whole story. So it's always exciting to see the history that we have here at the Miss Oklahoma pageant. And many of you have probably been here for all 30 years. So you know as well as I do what an exciting group that we have. I'll let the guys get the stage set up a little bit. It's pretty exciting to have these contestants here. You know, so many of them were born around in the early 80s, and it's kind of interesting to think of some of the things that, I don't know that they remember that red M&Ms were ever taken out. So it kind of puts things in perspective for us. Well, we now move into the talent phase of competition. George Sand said there is only one happiness in life, to love and to be loved. But falling in love does not guarantee that you will receive love in return. In the style of jazz great Nat King Cole, Miss Oklahoma State Fair Brooke Baker performs Since I Fell for You.
Made me leave my happy home, took my love, and now you're gone. Since I fell for you, it's too bad and it's too sad. Love me, then you snubbed me. But what can I do? I'm still in love with you. I guess I'll never see the light. I get these blues about every night since I fell. Now I
Brooke Baker, Miss Oklahoma State Fair. I have so enjoyed being back here and especially getting time to spend with the 45 contestants. And at lunch the other day, we began talking about the direction of the Miss America pageant. And the Miss America program is always kind of trying to figure out how to make it relevant to the young women of today who compete in their program. And they're always trying to come up with the right entertainment and the right MCs. And we got to talking about, well, who should be the music? Who should entertain? And we had everything from Faith Hill to Pink to U2. I kind of have a thing for the Goo Goo Dolls, so I put that in there. And then we started talking about MCs, and they like Faith Hill and Tim McGraw, Brad Pitt and Jennifer Aniston, but it's hard to have an MC that's prettier than most of the contestants. So we can't have Brad Pitt do that. But my personal favorite, my personal choice, Mary, if you can get this word to Atlantic City, this would be really good. I'm voting for Sharon and Ozzy Osbourne. That's my choice as the next MCs of the Miss America program. And if you're Osbourne fans, you know why. But I will tell you, in all seriousness, the consensus is that it should be Kelly Ripa and her hottie hot husband, Mark Consuelos, from All My Children, an ABC show. So I just wanted to tell you that that's who this group of contestants wants to see at Miss America. Originally made famous by Nat King Cole, When I Fall in Love is a timeless classic, capturing the essence of true love that will go on for eternity. The song rings true with people of all ages. Please welcome Miss Broken Arrow, Betsy Wagner.
When I fall in love, it will be before it's begun, and too many moonlight kisses seem to cool in the warmth of the sun. When I give my heart, it will be completely. The moment I can feel that you feel that way too, is when I fall in love, when I fall in love, when I fall in love
Miss Broken Arrow, Betsy Wagner. The Broadway musical Grease has been entertaining audiences for decades, and while the story may be set in the 50s, the reality is that the truths of youth, love, and heartache still ring true today. Performing the emotional Since I Don't Have You is Miss Coweta area Bridget Bartz.
Don't have plans and schemes, and I don't have hopes and dreams. I don't have anything since I don't have you, and I
Coweta area, Bridget Bartz. Tap dancing has always had a magical quality, and when the music of Benny Goodman and Lionel Hampton is paired with new dancing shoes, magic is sure to happen. Here dancing to Fly Away Feet, Miss Collinsville, Elizabeth Kinney. Miss Collinsville, Elizabeth Kinney. The soundtracks of most of today's movies will eventually fade, but it's the love stories of the classics that still remain. Taking the love song from the 1930 movie Top Hat and bringing it into this century's jazz style is Miss Grand Lake Casey Pressler, telling us what it's like to go dancing with the one you love, cheek to cheek.
I'm in heaven, and my heart beats so that I can hardly speak. And I seem to find the happiness I see when we're out together dancing cheek to cheek. Oh, heaven, I'm in heaven, and the cares that hung around me through the week lucky streak when we're out together dancing cheek to cheek. Now I'd love to climb a mountain and reach the highest peak, but it wouldn't thrill me half as much as dancing cheek to cheek. About you, the charms about you will carry me up to heaven. I'm in heaven, and the cares that hung around me through the week seem to vanish like a gambler's lucky streak. Oh, and we're out together.
Miss Grand Lake, Casey Pressler. First performed in 1869 by the Imperial Ballet, Don Quixote is one of the most popular ballets performed in the world. Miss Tulsa, Jennifer Berry, now performs 2 variations of this ballet. In both, she is Kitri, the love interest of Basilio, and the image of a heroine to Don Quixote. Miss Tulsa, Jennifer Berry. Miss Tulsa, Jennifer Berry. If you are a parent, then you know and understand the hopes and dreams you have for your children, but one day you have to let them go on their own. Here to perform the moving If I Could is Miss Southern Delaware County, Dionne White.
I'd protect you from this sadness in your eyes. I'd give you courage in a world of compromise. Yes, I would. If I could, I would try to shield your innocence from time. But the part of life I gave you mine. I will watch you grow so I can let you go. If I could, in a time and place where you don't want to be, you don't have to walk along this road with me. My yesterday to be away. If I could, I'd try and change the world I brought you to, but there isn't much more that I can do. But I
Dionne White, Miss Southern Delaware County. Few performers have ever entertained with as much power and enthusiasm as the legendary Tina Turner. Here to combine that energy with the talent of tap and the music of Proud Mary is Miss Shawnee Corinne Duggan.
And we're rolling, rolling, yeah, rolling on the river.
Miss Shawnee Corinne Duggan. Fats Waller changed the face of music. His music and lyrics bring a smile to the faces of those who hear his classics. Here to perform Waller's Ain't Misbehavin' is Miss Queen of the West, Crystal Lohman.
No one to talk to, all by myself. No one to walk with, but I'm happy on the shelf. Ain't misbehaving, I'm saving my love for you. I know for certain, the one I love, I'm through with flirting, it's just you I'm thinking of. Ain't misbehaving, I'm saving my love for you. Like Jack Warner in the corner, don't go nowhere, what do I care? Your kisses are worth waiting for. Believe me, I don't stay out late, don't care to go. I'm home about 8, just me and my radio. Ain't misbehaving, I'm saving my love for you. Corner, in the corner, don't go nowhere, what do I care? Your kisses are worth waiting for. Believe me, I don't stay out late, don't care to go. I'm home about 8, just me and my radio. Ain't misbehaving, I'm saving my love for you, and you, and you, and you, and you. I'm saving my lovin' for you.
Crystal Lohman, Miss Queen of the West. A North Dakota farm girl named Peggy Lee loved to be noticed, and she told people, the lower you sing, the quieter the audience gets. That husky voice and less is more attitude made her a star for 3 decades. Now Miss Southwestern Oklahoma State University, Allison Mainers, brings back the Legends classic hit, Fever.
Never know how much I love you. You'll never know how much I care. But when you put your arms around me, I get a fever that's so hard to bear. You give me fever when you kiss me, fever when you hold me tight, fever in the morning, fever all through the night. Sun lights up the daytime, moon lights up the night. I light up when you call my name, 'cause I know you're gonna treat me right. You give me fever when you kiss me, fever when you hold me tight, fever in the morning, fever all through the night. Now you've listened to my story. Here's a point that I have made. Chicks were born to give you fever, be it Fahrenheit or centigrade, they'll give you fever. If you kiss them, fever. If you live and learn, fever till you sizzle. What a lovely way to burn. What a lovely way to burn. What a lovely way to burn.
Miss Southwestern Oklahoma State University, Allison Mainers. What a wonderful night of talent. Last night we celebrated our annual Top 10 party and held a contest to see which of you in the audience could actually pick this year's Top 10. The first place winner will receive a gold patron package for next year's pageant. The second place winner receives a silver patron package. Now, Rick Brinkley tells me that there were 4 that had 9 correct in the top 10. Sue Sharp, Kathleen Pettigrove, Sue Sharp. You would have thought she was getting ready to take the MCAT or something. She was in there studying. And Larry Chowning. Okay. Put this in there. Okay. I'm going to let somebody come here and pull one of them out for me. This is going to be for the gold patron package. Stay there, you get to do it again. Sue Sharp, you've got a gold patron package. Hope you like to be close. Kathleen Pettigrove, silver patron package for you. Congratulations. Good picking there. We also have some other winners to announce. Each year a competition is held among local pageants for the best scrapbook. It is the most cutthroat competition held at the Miss Oklahoma pageant. Not really. But we always like to hear who our winners are, and this year's scrapbook winners are: third place, Miss Owasso. Second place goes to Miss Tulsa pageant. And the first place is the Miss Northwestern Oklahoma State University pageant. Congratulations to these locals, and thank you for all your hard work. Earlier in the pre-show, we thanked all of our many contributors and supporters, as well as those Kiwanians who make everything you have seen this week happen. However, we felt it was only appropriate to introduce you to people who work on this program 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Probably need some lights for this, I think. They are our chairman of the board, Charlie Welch. President Greg Entwistle. The woman who leads this organization and is the driving force behind this incredible program. And you want to talk about a triple crown of smart, talented, and beautiful. They don't come any better than Kay Alexander. And if you're looking for Kay, I saw her step out earlier. She's on the job. So I know she's backstage working and she can hear your applause. We also have to extend a special thanks to our production consultant and choreographer, Kent Gregory Parham, for designing such an amazing show. Kent has just done an incredible job for us. Ken's probably back there getting everybody ready to go. And, you know, we've come a long way since I competed, and you got excited if you walked out in swimsuit to the Girl of Ipanema. So we thank you, Kent, for doing that for us and giving us such a good show. And you have proved that men can have PMS. And Kent has a 28-day cycle and seems to arrive in Tulsa on about day 27. So, not true. We love you, Kent. He's a hard worker, and he makes these contestants work hard. But I will tell you one thing. I've known Kent for a long time, and all he wants is for the contestants to look and do their very, very best. We love you, Kent, and thank you. Now, we know you didn't come here to listen to us talk about ourselves, although I'd be happy to do that for a long time. But you came to see your girls. So let's see a little more of your girls. Welcome back, Silas, Casey, and our Miss Oklahoma dancers, and our top 10 finalists in tonight's evening wear competition.
Guys are going blind from staring, but my baby, she ain't even caring. And they're crazy if they think I'm sharing, because I know just what they're after, and nobody else can have her, 'cause she's my girl, a walking, talking angel, baby. My girl, not a minute goes by where she ain't looking pretty. My girl, a 24/7 piece of heaven. God never made another in this world, not like my girl. Oh, not like my girl. Eyes are shining like big blue diamonds. It's a look of love, ain't no denying. And when I kiss her lips, I feel like flying. But man, she's something else, and I got her all to myself, 'cause she's my girl, a walking, talking angel, baby. My girl, not a minute goes by where she ain't looking pretty. My girl, a 24/7 piece of heaven. God never made another in this world, not like my girl. The way she moves, the way she grooves, you know, she drives me wild with a wild child smile. Burns me alive when she's holding me tight. Lord, my mind is such a rush, I can't get enough of my girl, a walking, talking angel, baby. My girl, not a minute goes by where she ain't looking pretty. My girl, a 24/7 piece of heaven. God never made another in this world, not like my girl. Oh, not like my girl. My girl, a walking, talking angel, baby. My girl.
are now ready to begin with the evening wear competition. This is the contestants' last phase of competition before the announcement of the top 5 finalists. It counts for 10% of this contestant's final score. We begin with Brooke Baker, Miss Oklahoma State Fair. Miss Broken Arrow.
It's not right, it's not fair, what you're missing over there. Someday I'll find a way to show you just how lucky I am to know you. Ooh, I love the way you love me. There's nowhere else I'd rather be. Ooh, to feel the way I feel with your arms around me. I only wish that you could see the way
Bridget Bartz, Miss Coweta Area.
There's nowhere else I'd rather be. Ooh, to feel the way I feel with your arms around me. I only wish that you could see the way you love me. Whoa, 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 the way you love me. Whoa, 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 the way you love me.
Elizabeth Kinney, Miss Collinsville.
You love me. Oh, the way you love me. The way you love me. I could grant you one wish. I wish you could see the way you kiss. Ooh, I love watching you, baby, when you're driving me crazy. Ooh, I love the way you love me. There's nowhere else I'd rather be.
Casey Pressler, Miss Grand Lake.
Your arms around me. I only wish that you could see the way you love me. Whoa, 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 the way you love me. I could grant you one wish. I wish you could see the way you kiss. Ooh, I love watching you, baby, when you're driving me crazy. Ooh, I love the way
Queen of the West.
Baby, when you're driving me crazy. Ooh, I love the way you love me. There's nowhere else I'd rather be. Ooh, to feel the way I feel with your arms around me. I only wish that you could see the way you love me. Whoa, 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 the way you love me. It's not right. It's not
Mainers, Miss Southwestern Oklahoma State University.
Someday I'll find a way to show you just how lucky I am to know you. Ooh, I love the way you love me. There's nowhere else I'd rather be. Ooh, to feel the way I feel with your arms around me. I only wish that you could see the way you love me. Whoa, 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 the way you love me.
Those are your beautiful top 10 finalists in evening wear competition. Congratulations, ladies. Wonderful job. Well, it's just about time to find out who the top 5 finalists are, and we will do that in just a minute. And if you haven't been here all week, you probably don't know, but every night someone very kind, sometimes it's been the red coat, sometimes it's been the pageant directors, but I don't know who all of them have been, but there's been a little snack for me in the tree just about every night. So I appreciate that. So I'm going to go eat my snack, and I hope you will do the same, and we'll see you back here in a 15-minute intermission and the announcement of the top 5.
Welcome back to Miss Oklahoma 02. Once again, Mignon Merchant Ball.
Heading for the 90s, living in the wild, wild west.
Well, welcome back, everyone, and welcome back to our beautiful top 10 finalists. We are now about to make the second most important announcement of the evening, the names of those who move on to our final phase of competition. In a moment, I will read the names of our top 5 finalists in random order. The remaining 5 contestants will each receive a $2,000 cash scholarship and their share of the more than $6 million in college and university scholarships available through our program. Our top 5 finalists, if I have the card. Hey, Rick. There's got to be an auditor running around somewhere. All right, here we go. Remember, these are in random order. Miss Southwestern Oklahoma State University, Allison Maynard. Miss Southern Delaware County, Dion White. Miss Collinsville, Elizabeth Kinney. Miss Grand Lake, Casey Pressler. And Miss Shawnee, Corinne Duggan. Well, there they are. One of these 5 women will be your next Miss Oklahoma. In order to give our judges one final opportunity to make their decision, we invite back a former top 5 finalist herself and one of Oklahoma's favorite and most respected broadcasters. She is KTUL TV News Channel 8, Cindy Wall Morrison.
I couldn't resist that little turn there. How you guys doing? Mignon, thank you. All right, what we're going to do is just sit and chat a little bit, all right? First, I want to get your opinion on what's going on in the world, all right? So we're going to take a couple of topics, throw them out on the table, and anytime you want to jump in and talk, feel free. All right. Recently, syndicated columnist Marilyn Schwartz wrote a column stating that the Miss America program is not relevant to people of your age. She wrote that in today's day and age, young people can become day traders, go on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, or open an internet company and make more money for school than you can in a pageant. What do your peers think of pageants, and is this woman right?
Well, the first thing my peers always ask is, you're in a beauty pageant? And I have to explain to them, no, it is not a beauty pageant, and tell them all the scholarship money and how this program has paid for my entire schooling so far. And whenever I'm able to tell them that fact, then that's whenever they really respect what I do.
But when you say a scholarship pageant, do people say, yeah, right? I mean, because if they don't understand,
Right.
they don't know.
Right. Well, you just have to tell them all the money that you win. If you can give them a dollar amount, then they usually close their mouths.
It also goes far beyond the scholarship money. It's about the opportunity to be a role model, an example to the young people of today, and that's really what it's all about.
I agree. I agree with Dion. With Dion and Corinne, I've gotten so much scholarship money, so many opportunities. You meet so many people. I mean, this is definitely is a first step in towards your career, towards your future, and what you want to be. You can be anything you want, and this system helps you become that. I know everyone I talk to says that they're just amazed, and all the people that have come here to watch say that it's amazed. They're amazed at how much this program benefits you, whether you win or not. I know you were, a pageant contestant because you go on and it helps you achieve so many great things. And I know that my friends understand that, and they're really excited for me because of that.
I had a girl. Oh, I'm sorry. I had a girl last night who had never been to a pageant before, and she came in kind of hesitant and thought that it was going to be a beauty pageant. And she told me how proud she was because she said it took guts. And I said, no, it takes no guts. And
yeah, when was the last time she walked around in heels, in a swimsuit on stage?
But she was really proud of us, and she said that she looked up to us as having courage and bravery and poise and lots of money.
All right. Thank you. All right, your generation has experienced acts of violence, and as we all know from 9/11, acts of terrorism that no other American generation has experienced. How do you feel this will direct the way in which your generation leads this nation in the future?
Well, I see it as us being a little bit more cautious and us not taking things for granted. Growing up in high school, I saw a lot of people, when the Star Spangled Banner was being sung, look around. And now when it's sung, people respect it. And I think that's the most important thing that's come from the recent terrorist attacks, as a newfound respect for our elders, for what people did for our country, veterans, and also for us to be a little bit more cautious and not take things for granted.
I agree. I think you get such a feeling of pride, and I think that people want to, take every moment they have to be more compassionate, to be, a better citizen. I think that just hearing, the Star Spangled Banner, before the pageant, just gives you this feeling of pride, overwhelming sense of pride. And I think that people use that pride in their everyday lives to go out and do, a better job as a citizen.
Well, I definitely agree with the pride aspect of it, but I think that people really they realize what's important. They realize their family's important, they realize that their friends are important, and they realize what in the world is really relevant to their lives. And I think that that is one of the most important things that people can learn.
It's all brought us together. I mean, these events, you cherish your family, you cherish those around you. Definitely, this has brought unity more to our nation, and we can see that, yes, these things happen, but we can overcome.
And one more thing is that with this comes responsibility, and a responsibility to take up for our freedom and stand for it and be excited about it and let everyone know that we are proud to be who we are.
And hopefully, as we all know from being Oklahoma, we'll never forget and we'll always keep that excitement. All right, now let's find out a little more about each of you and your platform issues. Allison Mainers, Miss Southwestern Oklahoma State University. You, go ahead, feel free. Yell and scream. You want to teach the importance of self-esteem. Currently, what do you see as the biggest factor causing low self-esteem in teens, and how do you correct it?
I think the biggest factor right now is a lack of role models. And that sounds so sad because I see wonderful people out here and I see wonderful girls on this stage. But on TV and in movies and also in the classroom and unfortunately sometimes at home. And that's why I see the importance of teaching through my experiences and teaching through experiences of others, saying that there are people out there to look up to and that you can overcome your problems and see things through and that things do get better.
Do you think some of these stars have a duty to, put good TV programs on or be role models, or are they just stars? I mean, it's a job like any other.
It's such a hard question because I like Britney Spears. I don't see her as a good role model, but
she has a great belly though, doesn't she?
Yes, wonderful. From that abs, But
I have a belly like that. I just choose to cover it up today
to make us not look so bad. I like Britney Spears. I like her, watching her perform. As a role model, I don't think that she should be looked up to. I feel sorry for stars that have that responsibility put onto them, but I see them as, if they are looked up to by small children, they do have a responsibility to be accountable for their actions and also to let them know, okay, I'm not a role model, and not try to market to those younger ages.
All right. Allison Mainers, Miss Southwestern Oklahoma State University. Dion White, Miss Southern Delaware County. You want to promote open adoption. Traditionally, closed adoptions have been the norm. How does an open adoption benefit the adoptive child and the adoptive parents that a closed adoption doesn't provide?
Right. With an open adoption, questions are answered. And a child doesn't grow up wondering, did the parents or my birth parents give me away because they were criminals or were they insane? Who do I look like? All sorts of questions that's a big burden for a child to carry. And growing up that way is something that they shouldn't have to deal with. It's become the norm to build a family in secrecy rather than to want to do it openly. And with open adoption, not only can the adoptive parents benefit by having a relationship with the birth parents, answering those questions for the child that they may have, but also relaying that the people that placed them for adoption did it because they loved them, and it took a lot of courage to do so. And I think that is why open adoption is much more a benefit.
Do you think the rules should change as far as closed adoptions right now? So many times kids are having a hard time finding out who their parents are. At least with closed adoptions, do you think there should be more options for the children to find out who their parents are?
Yes, I do. Currently in Oklahoma, at the age of 18, the adopted child has the opportunity to search out and find their birth parents by looking at the court records. But I do believe that we could benefit by opening up the records, period. I know of a case that I recently worked with, and the young woman was suffering from an ailment. And she had no way of getting hold of her birth mother. She didn't know where she was. And she was suffering from something that she really needed to know what it was. If she had had contact with her birth parents, then she would have been able to find out maybe what was going on inside.
Great. Dion White, Miss Southern Delaware County. Elizabeth Kinney, Miss Collinsville. You have chosen to address the illiteracy problem in our nation. Once a student has received a public education, why should it be up to the taxpayers to continue paying for an adult to learn how to read?
Well, because illiteracy affects our entire nation. It doesn't affect just the person that can't read. It affects every single one of us here in the audience today. It affects our crime rates. If you look at the crime rates, I believe it's 85% of juvenile offenders have limited reading and writing skills. If that doesn't tell you something about how important reading is, 95% of the death row inmates are unable to read. So first off, crime, that affects us all just dramatically. You know, if we want to lower our crime rates, we need to make sure that our whole entire nation is able to read. And then second off, economically, our economic productivity is just dramatically decreased because a lot of companies have to pay for on-the-job training because their employees aren't able to read. And so those are just two examples of how it dramatically affects all of us. And it affects, literacy affects everybody from the youngest child to the oldest person, because if an adult doesn't learn to read, it's going to be a generational cycle, and their children aren't going to be able to read, and it's going to go on, and so the problem's going to get worse. And so it's definitely the taxpayer's responsibility, and us as volunteers, our responsibility to make sure that we're out there volunteering to be tutors, so that way we can break this cycle.
But yet we're graduating kids who can't read.
Right. And that is another very important, serious issue right now. I read an article, a Los Angeles Times, Los Angeles high school system didn't graduate, had about half of their school system that shouldn't have been promoted to the next level, but they didn't want to clog up the system, so they went ahead and passed them on. And the schools definitely need to take action, and I think a lot of times it's because parents choose. They say, you know, I don't want my child to be held back because fear of rejection and low self-esteem, but in the long run, it's going to benefit the child so much more. If they're held back just 1 year, they're taught those reading and writing skills before they graduate, so that way they can go on and be successful citizens.
Elizabeth Kinney, Miss Collinsville. Casey Pressler, Miss Grand Lake. You have quite a little cheering section right there. They're pretty noisy. We like that. You entitled your platform issue, Developing Young Minds Through Music. How does a parent channel the music a child listens to into a positive manner, and how will it help him to learn?
Music helps prepare a child to learn. If you provide a stimulating, nurturing environment of music and have that child actively involved in music, you're going to get that child involved in something that's going to develop their brain, develop both sides of their brain. They're going to learn concepts of self-esteem, motivation, determination, wonderful concepts that will carry throughout the rest of their lives. And at the same time, prepare them for mathematics, for science, for other areas of subjects that they might not be quite as good in had they not been involved in music. So it's important that the mother of that child have that stimulating, nurturing environment so that child will have a better future.
But we listen to the radio, and please, can you understand half of what they say? I mean, you know, how do parents know what their kids are listening to?
Well, they need to be observant.
Wasn't that lovely?
Yeah, that was beautiful. They need to be observant. They need to be in tune with what their child is listening to and know that they need to have the positive music. They need to have the music that is enriching. Because what happens is really, it's passive listening will stimulate their brain, but it's the active engagement that will develop their brain. So they need to be involved in music, involved in all the arts, so that they can become a better child and a better person and for the future.
All right. Casey Pressler, Miss Grand Lake. And last but not least, Corinne Duggan. Do you say Duggan or Dugan? Duggan, okay. Miss Shawnee, you have chosen to address the importance of literacy. We live in a country where there's really no excuse for anyone to be illiterate. Where is the breakdown occurring, and what's the solution?
Well, as Elizabeth said, literacy is very, very generational. If a parent is illiterate, then more than likely the child will be illiterate as well. The thing that we have to teach our parents to do is to start reading to their child at a very early age. With that stimulation, when that child reaches school, they'll be better able to learn, and they'll like to learn more because they'll be able to do so, and they'll have an easier time in school. So really, the best thing that we can do is teach our children to read at a very early age and stamp out the whole generational problem by making sure that we have literate adults to do so for their children.
As we were talking about earlier, we're graduating kids who can't read, but I'm afraid probably some of the parents who can't read may have kids who can't read, so they're not teaching them at home. How do we catch these kids before they get out of school?
Well, you have to catch them very, very early because you have to teach a child to read before you can promote them. I think that the best thing that you can possibly do is have a teacher find the problem within that child and get tutors our age, high school age, in there and help those children learn to read, give them a positive role model, help them to build self-esteem, have someone that becomes a role model and can teach them to respect themselves and to learn to read through that respect that they receive and that attention they receive from that adult.
Corinne Duggan, Miss Shawnee. All right, as you know, some of you came up with some questions the other night. Oh, about 200 and something questions. Thank you so much for participating. We're going to toss it on over to Casey. I think you have a couple of questions from the audience.
Thanks, Cindy. As you said, on Thursday night, we asked the audience to write questions that they would like to see asked of our top 5. We only gave them 15 minutes to write the questions, and we received 239 responses. We have narrowed those to 5, and if you guys are ready up there, let's get started. What I'm going to do is I'm going to ask an audience member to draw out the first question.
Pick a card, any card.
Okay, Allison. Jane Primo of Bixby asks, why in a pageant which is supposed to be about scholarships do contestants put such an emphasis on expensive clothes, and do you feel there should be a cap on the amount a contestant is allowed to spend on her wardrobe?
Jane, was that her name, Jane from Bixby?
Yes.
I do not have expensive clothes. My dress was $300. Everything else I either borrowed or I'm poor. My parents are teachers, and so sorry. And so I don't think there's a very big emphasis on expensive clothes. I'm here, and so I think it's what's on the inside. I don't think there should be a cap. If the girl thinks that that's what's going to get her there, then good luck to her.
You should have been in this pageant in the 80s, man. Now those were expensive dresses.
Okay. You're next. Thank you. Okay, this will be for Dion. 11-and-a-half-year-old Jordan Pryor from Livermore, California, says that on a television show, Survivor, each contestant is allowed to bring one luxury item with them. What luxury item did you bring this week, and what luxury item would you bring with you if you were stuck on an island, and why?
Great question. Oh my goodness. What would I bring with me? What did I bring? Okay. If I were on the island, I would definitely have to bring music. Music is my calming, it is my soothing, it is praise and worship music is actually what gets me ready in the morning, it's what gets me going, so that's what I would have to bring, and that is also what I brought to the pageant this week, so that would be my item. Okay.
Okay, Elizabeth. William Taylor of Oklahoma City asks, there were 45 contestants in this pageant. The 5 of you are now at the top. Looking at the rest of the 5, why do you think that the 5 of you are sitting where you are and that the others are not?
Who wrote that one?
Well, if the audience is any indication, honestly, I really believe that God has a plan for everything, and I don't know why we're here. I'm overwhelmed. I think it's exciting. I think that all 45 girls have been so amazing. I would just sit at rehearsal and look at everybody and say, wow, just to be one of the 45 is truly amazing. And I think that we're here, hopefully, you know, one of the girls up here is going to be Miss Oklahoma. And they're going to do, hopefully, unless the judges kick us off the stage after hearing these answers. One girl is going to be Miss Oklahoma, and I know that God will allow her to do great things across the state and really impact thousands of people. And why that one particular person, I don't know, but, you know, we're here.
Okay, Casey. This question comes from one of our local pageant directors, Jerry Higginbottom, who directs the Miss Stevens County pageant. Jerry wants to know if you think the United States will ever feel safe again after the terrorist attack on September 11th.
Absolutely. I fully trust our president and the decisions that he makes for our country, and I know that we're in good hands and we are well taken care of. He's taken great actions toward taking care of this country, fighting this war on terrorism. It will bring our nation back together and stronger than ever before.
One left, Corinne.
Okay.
This question comes from David Hunter of Newcastle, Oklahoma. David wants to know, what makes you tick and what ticks you off?
Well, I think what definitely makes me tick is I am me. What you see is what you get. I'm very real. I've learned a lot about myself in the past year, and the person that I've become is something that I'm very, very proud of. So I think that that's what makes me tick, is that I'm real and that I feel that I'm very genuine. And I would think that other people would agree with me in that aspect. What ticks me off? There are several things that tick me off. But this week, and he's going to kill me for saying this, and I'm not going to worry about it because he can't do anything about it now, but Kent... If you guys didn't notice, we had opening number shoes, and if you noticed, every single girl had tape or Band-Aids on her feet. And so that was probably the thing that ticked me off the most this week, were the opening number shoes.
Good. Okay, ladies. It's over. Cindy, it's back to you.
Thank you, Casey. And thanks to everyone in the audience who wrote the questions, and we ask that you put your name on it, because it's always really easy to come up with these questions that you could never answer, but when your name's on it, leaves a little more accountability. So we appreciate you guys participating. Each judge is now assigning each of these contestants, I feel like Vanna, a score on a scale of 1 to 10. It is the judge's final chance to determine the delegate's ability to really do the job of Miss Oklahoma. Will it be Allison Mainers, Miss Southwestern Oklahoma State University? Will it be Dion White, Miss Southern Delaware County? Elizabeth Kenny, Miss Collinsville. Casey Pressler, Miss Grand Lake. Or Corinne Dugan. Duggan, thank you. Corinne Duggan, Miss Shawnee. Mignon, back to you.
Thank you, Cindy and Casey. Well, folks, it's over. All of the points are on the score sheet, and the winner has been selected. We just don't know who she is. And Mark and Glenn start tabulating the final points. We would like to take a moment to recognize some very, very talented people. Earlier in the week, during the preliminary competition, we saw some spectacular talents. And tonight, the Kiwanis Club of Tulsa is proud to announce 6 non-finalist talent awards. Each of these contestants will receive an additional $500 cash scholarship. Please welcome to the stage Miss Altus, Jennifer Rizzo. Jennifer performed the vocal aria Quel bel sogno de Toro. Di Doretta. I'll get the rest of it. Miss Langston University, Leah Hendricks. Leah performed the Broadway hit And I Am Telling You. Miss Nakoma Park, Owen Hildebrandt. Owen sang Summertime from Porgy and Bess. Next is Miss Northwest Passage, Amy Kilhofer. Amy performed a stylized jazz dance to Charmed Life. Miss Tulsa State Fair, Stephanie Poplin. Stephanie performed a lyrical dance to Seduces Me. And Miss Sweetheart, Cherie Surface. Cherie performed How Great Thou Art. Congratulations, ladies, for your remarkable talents. We are very proud of you. in the week, several awards were announced during a Kiwanis luncheon honoring all of our contestants. We are happy to announce to you that the $1,000 Miss America Scholar Award winner was Miss Brookside area Teresa Sorensen. And the $1,000 Miss America, there's Teresa, the $1,000 Miss America Community Service Award winner was Miss Owasso Kelly Scott. The Kiwanis Club itself has its own Community Service Award program, and the winner of that contest receives a $1,500 scholarship. It was also won by Kelly Scott, Miss Owasso. Second place received a $750 scholarship, and that goes to Miss Oklahoma State Fair, Brooke Baker. And the third place winner receives a $500 scholarship, and that goes to Miss Grand Lake, Casey Pressler. Congratulations, ladies, to you and all of tonight's winners. Good job. Bernie, I think when I was in Atlantic City, you helped be responsible for my non-talented finalist award. I was so happy to have a trophy to carry home on the plane. It was a great thing. So I appreciated it. It was wonderful. I dusted every week. It has been a long week here at the pageant. The contestants moved in last Saturday, and it's been a whirlwind ever since. We wanted to give you just a little taste of what the week has been like. Take a look. Bring my underwear back. I have looked in my dressing room, in my hotel room. Gosh, I knew somebody had them. What a week it was for everyone in this room, from the contestants to the parents to the families to the local pageant directors and volunteers. It has been a time of nerves and excitement. But for one person, it's been a bit of a confusing week. On the one hand, she's ready to move on with her life, and on the other, she doesn't want to let it go. She has made an impact of the people in Oklahoma in such a way that she will never be forgotten. She loves this job, but it's only hers for about 15 more minutes, and all of us now take a minute to say thank you to someone we all love.
When I won the title of Miss Oklahoma, I was told to enjoy every moment of my year. It would be over before I knew it. A year seems so long in many ways, but this year has been the shortest of them all. The summer was soon over and it was off to Miss America. Then something happened that would change our nation forever. My experience at Miss America will be like no other Miss Oklahoma. I, along with the other contestants, soon realized that we really weren't pageant contestants, but ambassadors of our states, coming together for what America truly needed at that moment: unity, healing, and normalcy. But Miss America was soon over and I was on the trail. 350 school assemblies and 50,000 students later, I was provided the opportunity to give this state knowledge and encouragement in our fight against drug use. A message that allows a 22-year-old young woman to save lives. But that would not be possible if it were not for my family. A set of parents and a brother named Chase, which loves me for who I am and encourages me to be what I can be. To whomever the new Miss Oklahoma will be, I wish you success. I wish you the same incredible year I had. And my wish for the people of this state is that you will change their lives forever. Thank you to everyone who supports this program. Thanks, Kiwanis, for 30 incredible years. And my wish to everyone here tonight is that God will bless you the same way in which I have been blessed.
When I think back on these times and the dreams we left behind, I'll be glad 'cause I was blessed to get to have you in my life. When I look back on these days, oh, I'll look and see your face, 'cause you were right there for me. In my dreams I'll always see you soar above the sky. In my heart there'll always be a place for you for all my life. And I'll keep a part of you with me. And everywhere I am, there you'll be. And everywhere I am, there you'll be. Well, you taught me how it feels to feel the sky within my reach, and I always will remember all the strength you gave to me. Your love made me make it through. Oh, I owe so much to you, 'cause you were right there for me. In my dreams I'll always see you soar above the sky. In my heart there'll always be a place for you for all my life. And I'll keep a part of you with me. And everywhere I am, there you'll be. Because I always saw in you my light and my strength. And I want to thank you now for all the ways you were right there for me. You were right there for me. Whoa. In my dreams I'll always see you soar above the sky. In my heart there'll always be the place for you for all my life. And I'll keep a part of you with me. And everywhere I am, there you'll be. And everywhere I am, there you'll be. There
a great way to end the year, Casey. That applause was for you. Well, we've had a great show this year. The contestants have been great, but you have got to meet these incredible entertainers.
Over New York City, a school bus driver in a traffic jam, staring at the faces in the rearview mirror, just looking at the promise of the promised land. But only in America, where we're dreaming in red, white, and blue. Only in America, where we dream as big as we want to. 'Cause we all get the chance, yeah, everybody gets to dance. But only in America. She came out here to be an actress. He was a singer in a band. They just might come back to Oklahoma and talk about the stars they could have been. But only in America, where we're dreaming in red, white, and blue. It's only in America, where we dream as big as we want to. 'Cause we all get the chance, yeah, everybody gets to dance. But only in America. Only in America.
Our featured vocalist from Concord, North Carolina, Silas Stamey. Dancers, Jonathan Lutheran from Columbia, South Carolina. Brian Burt, Oklahoma City. Woo, Brian. Our dance captain from Nashville, Tennessee, Hottie Hot Hot, Nick Bass. We have enjoyed their talents all week long. They've been a great addition to our show. Let's welcome back your top 5 finalists. We are now about to find out the names of our runners-up and the woman who will become Miss Oklahoma 2002. This position is the most influential position for any young woman in this state. She will travel 30,000 miles, speak to more than 50,000 school students, and have the opportunity to meet and influence top leaders in every facet of this state. If the auditors are ready, thank you. Fumble. The 4th runner-up and the winner of a $3,000 cash scholarship is Miss Collinsville, Elizabeth Kinney. The 3rd runner-up and the winner of a $4,000 cash scholarship, Miss Shawnee Corinne Duggan. Second runner-up and the winner of a $5,000 cash scholarship. The second runner-up is Miss Southern Delaware County, Dionne White. From 400 to 45 to 10 5, and now 2. In a moment, I will read the name of the first runner-up. She will receive a $10,000 cash scholarship. The winner will receive a $20,000 cash scholarship, the opportunity to represent the great state of Oklahoma at the Miss America program, an apartment from Crownwood Apartment Homes, over $50,000 in prizes, and this is cool. Joining us on stage to present the winner the keys to a PT Cruiser that we fondly call the Miss O-Mobile is Henry Primo of Crown Bristow. Your first runner-up is Miss Southwestern Oklahoma State University.